Everybody turn their cell phones off.
Kirk, you care to go ahead and
No.
get us started? Prayer.
Our Father God, we approach your throne of grace and mercy. We thank you that you are here amongst us. We just pray, Father, that the decisions made in this place are in accordance with your will. And Father, that these leaders not only seek your face here, but seek your face daily in their lives. We know that this nation is divided. We know that it's not where it once was. So we ask that our leaders from this place on up to the very top might search out and seek your will and seek your face in these troubling times. And it's in Jesus' most precious name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you. Yeah. Say the pledge, gentlemen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. We'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. First item on the agenda is approve the minutes for the previous meeting.
I make a motion.
Motion by Tommy, second by Damon. All in favor? Any opposed? Next we have approved payment of bills. Motion by Brian, second by Neil. All in favor? All right. Next we have approved treasurer's budget transfers as presented.
Make a motion.
Motion by Kevin, second by Tommy. All in favor? Next we have approved jailer's payment of bills. Motion by Damon, second by Brian. All in favor? Next we have approved resolution for E91 equipment lease. Motion by Neil, second by Tommy. All in favor? Next we need to accept the salt bid. Need a motion.
Make a motion.
Motion by Tommy, second by Kevin. All in favor? All right. Next we have approved authorizing and designation of the IDA resolution and entertain a motion. Motion by Brian, second by Neil. All in favor? All right. Next we're going to skip the road petition inspectors. We haven't got anybody as of yet, so we'll bring it up at the next meeting. Accept E911's agreed upon procedures engagement for 7/1/16 to 6/30/19.
I make a motion.
Motion by Tommy, second by Neil. All in favor? And updates from fiscal court committees. Any updates? Nothing really going on.
A lot of washouts and so forth like that from the extreme rain.
Yeah.
Kevin, I did get a call from the HVAC. This equipment's gonna go up.
Mm-hmm.
Just FYI on the courthouse.
Okay.
The equipment will be going up
Yeah.
very, very soon.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get started back on that. Of course,
Okay.
who knows what's gonna happen.
I get it. I
again,
just
so-
wanted to give you the information that I got.
Okay. All right. Other new business, Jason.
Nothing new, we're still trucking with the construction, everything's still on schedule, a little ahead of schedule still. Should have the brick finished this week if we don't have a whole lot more rain. And we're gonna start painting on the inside tomorrow, so we're moving right along with it.
Good deal.
Our COVID status is we still have 2 positives that are from the original one, so they're moving into the 3rd month now, still being positive. We'll be testing those guys again tomorrow. Hopefully they'll be negative this time, but it's kind of been we don't really know what to expect with it because it's, the whole 14-day deal especially for these 2 guys has not been in effect, seems like. So they're isolated from everybody else, have been the whole time, and we're doing good on all the other ends of it, but those 2 guys seem to be holding on to it for some reason. Hopefully we'll get them cleaned out this week and get back to some normal. We did start I announced yesterday we're going to start our family visits back next week, beginning on Wednesday. We'll be restricted some. They'll have to wear masks, and we'll be doing it by appointment, so we don't have so many in the building at one time. And our attorney visit, in-person attorney visits start back this week, or Monday, this coming Monday. And we've gotten approval to open our road crew back up to an extent. They're requiring them to only be with our staff, which means we're only gonna be able to do the mowing and trash removal from the roadways. So we're still not able to release any to the city or the county entities yet that are supervised by somebody else. But hopefully in the next couple of weeks we can get approval for that, as long as everything goes good, smooth, for probably a couple of weeks or a month maybe.
Good.
That's kind of where we're at right now.
Deal. Any questions, Grayson? Anything? Kevin, you got anything? Lou? Tommy? Nothing? Damon?
Regular drive with?
Yeah. Brian?
I just like to say, is, I want to tell Jason that, I'm glad, he's done such a good job out there at jail with all this stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
Samara went around, was trying to help our county. When all the rain comes, working thing out, I want everybody to know that, she is trying to help us. Whether we get anything or not, she's still trying.
Right. Yeah. Neil, you got anything? Jeremy?
I just want to let everybody know that the courthouse here opened up on Monday. Me and Charlotte's offices are open. She's seen a huge population coming in, which we've both been doing appointments for the past few weeks. So that's kept us pretty busy. Our phone calls, I'm sure her phone calls have been quite high. Ours, we've been very busy too, but yesterday was our first day open to the public. My office, it went really well. We keep people at the window. If there's certain appointments that have to go to the next level, then we're able to accommodate them with a mask. But be thinking about Charlotte, because I saw people waiting on the stairs yesterday for hers.
Is everything working out pretty good up there with the glasses and stuff?
Yeah, that is. It's just, we're having like 30, 40 people in there.
Well, at a
It's
time.
crazy.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
we expected that.
Yeah. Yeah. Is everyone trying to keep their distance?
We're trying.
Trying to do that?
They were bragging on you at the shop. Somebody's been out there, and they were really
Yeah.
bragging on the way you conducted yourself. You already heard that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
That's good. Just to let everyone know that, of course, we had catastrophic flooding. You all know that. The road department has sort of went above and beyond and done a fairly decent job, and some might disagree that they didn't fix it back exactly how it was before, but they had other issues. When you get over 150 to 200 washouts in the county with 740 miles, it's sort of hard to take care of all that with 12 guys. And but I just want to give them a shout out that I think they've done a phenomenal job with what they've had to do with. And then it seems like we take one on the chin and we start to come to, and then we get another one on the chin. It's not just like yesterday. It didn't rain a drop at my house, and but it came a flood again out Lilac Road and
High school.
yeah, the high school, and then there was trees blowed down on Sinks Road, and that was last night. And it just seems like it just comes, one after the next. And we've had a few people want to know about the mowing on the sides of the road. Well, we had to shift from that to fixing, road tiles washed out. And I'm not talking about a 12-inch tile washing out, guys. I'm talking about a 5 and 6 foot tiles completely destroying a road washing out. So, and blacktop being ripped off the top of it. Of course, you all know, some of it, most every one of you've had something happen in your district that's pretty catastrophic. So, and I went ahead and issued a state of emergency on that day that we had all the flooding. I think we had 9 inches of rain, 24-hour period. And we haven't heard anything from the state yet as far as if we're going to be able to collect any type of emergency funding for that's cost us. So just to let you all know, and if you hear anything from your constituents and people in your district, just please, pass it on to Mary Ann and Steve, and of course, everything's went smooth, so you all know what to do, pass it on to Steve and Kenny and let them know, and they're still working today trying to get stuff patched up, so it's just, it seems like we've been through a lot this year. If you all have got the reset button on 2020, please hit it. So, but, we've had a lot going on, a lot thrown at us, and I want to tell the employees that we appreciate them, and not only just like Charlotte's staff and Jeremy's staff and everybody, it's just been sort of unusual, type year, and all my staff with Angel and them, I want to thank them. So, anyone else got anything?
Real quick before I change the subject, David Childers called yesterday from the food pantry.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody's got any teenage kiddos that wants to volunteer for a day or two, she said, I'm sending a few out there tomorrow, but she's really, really needing some help. If anybody knows of any kids that just bored, I can help get them out there. Somebody needs one that can be driven out there, I can go get somebody, but she said she's in dire need of some help.
Okay.
Give me her number and a couple of my boys, they need to go. Pretty good for them.
She'll take anybody. She said that they're
They'll take anybody, they'll take my boys.
Need some volunteers.
Yeah.
Okay. Also,
And she's looking for a part-time employee starting the 1st of August, I think she told me. Like a kid wants to work part-time, to hire.
mhm.
I don't know nobody, but she just threw that out last night when she called. Know anybody to be interested.
Text me her number and I'll call her about at least just sending the boys to help.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, we just met back in the back. I want to go ahead and just pass it along to you all with it's a group called MASA, and it's an air ambulance service insurance company. And you all get those things in the mail before about Air Methods.
Mhm.
Well, if you get on Air Methods or, Life Flight or Stat Flight, whatever individual entity sends you, say it's Air Methods that's who covers you for the air ambulance. It just so happens if our ambulance is busy that day and they're on another flight and the hospital calls and you get Stat Flight, you're not covered. That insurance doesn't cover you. And so Jason met with us back there also, since he's got a large number of employees at the jail. And it's $14 a month for the employee, and it covers all air ambulances in the United States and Canada. So that's something that we're looking at to offer to the employees, and we've got a few more details that we need to go over with them. But I think it's a pretty good insurance program to offer too, and it covers, it's family, right, Jason? It was family. Air and ground. So the ground ambulance is paid for. The air is paid for the spouse and for the dependent children up to 26. So yours at U of L, at college, mine at UK. Yeah, that would be. So I think it's a pretty good deal. And the reason there was something happened a year or so ago, and I talked to Angel and Frida about it, where someone got a bill, they had insurance and thought they was covered, and they still got an astronomical bill when they got flown out. Well, just so happens, of course, I don't want to mention any names, but it happened recently with one of our employees, with one of their spouses, and they got an astronomical bill from our ambulance. Well, this pays 100%. So that's why I started looking into it a little bit, and then he was supposed to have been back here in February.
So if you have
March.
another one of those suppliers, that doesn't mean they're gonna cover you.
No, if you get, you get them in the mail all the
Right,
time,
we
and it
have
says
one. I mean, we have one.
Staff
Our
Flight,
family has one, but
it
I don't
covers
know what
that.
it is.
So if you get that ambulance, you're fine.
But
That
if they
air
have to reach
ambulance.
out to another one, you're not.
But if they reach out to another one to fly, you're not.
My wife and I actually have what you're talking about.
NASA?
Yeah, they offer it through the hospital.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we actually have that. What we read about it was a really good deal.
Yeah, so I think that we just, I mean, that's why we was running a little bit late. Me and Jason was back there meeting with them. And I thought I'd just go ahead and pass it along to you, but I thought it would be a
So it's
good,
$14 a household?
yes.
Per
that's-
household, not individual, but per household.
Per household.
Well, that's.
It's per employee is what it is, and then
Per
it covers.
per employee, and it covers the
Oh, it covers
spouse
the whole, yeah.
and your
And your
dependent children and up to 26.
Yeah.
So,
Sounds awfully good.
not a bad idea. I mean, I hope I never have to fly in a helicopter, but I mean, I'm sure everybody that's flown in one said the same thing, so.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I hope I'm never in an ambulance. The last trip I made in that was in 1990 when I worked for them, so. But, anything else? Anybody got anything? Is there anything else that we want to bring up? Nothing? Okay. We'll get together, Tommy, here in a little bit on the HVAC and go with that. So if there's nothing else, need a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion.
Motion by Tommy,
Second.
second by Brian, all in favor?
Aye.